What to pack when traveling with your service dog. This may be different for everybody. It depends on the service dog team. It depends on the handler and the individual dog. But I will share with you what I am packing for Bugsie's trip. I might have a lot of unnecessary stuff, but we'll be flying to Florida for my grandpa's birthday party. So, okay, let me just show you. This is Bugsie's carry-on. First off, we have poop bags and a little dispenser in the shape of a fire hydrant. It's adorable, isn't it? This is only going to be a 4-day trip, and we have enough poop bags for like a month. Don't worry about overpacking poop bags because you really never know how many you'll need, and you may end up needing them for something else that's not even dog poop that they just might come in handy for. I personally like the dispenser that you can clip on your backpack. It's just easy access. I also have one of these on the back of my wheelchair. Also gives me something to grab by when I'm unzipping, which is nice. In here, another poop bag dispenser. Like I said, you can never have too many. Spare grip for his BLD harness. Poop bag refills. Emergency money, just, in case I were to lose my credit card or something. Another poop bag refill. In the side pocket here, we have canine carryouts. They're like the big ones, but they're just tiny little, almost like training treat size. There you go, you want one? But we really love these. I don't usually give him treats while he's working, but might be good to have them on hand just in case. In this pocket here, we have spare wheelchair gloves, his Doggie Sunglasses. I don't know if these are actually useful, if they really will protect his eyes, or if dog eyes even need protecting, or if it's just more of a gimmick type of thing. If someone could let me know if these are actually helpful or if they're just useless and more for fashion, that would be great, because I honestly don't know. Okay, in here we also have his Booties. These are rough wear, but we had originally tried the wax for the hot pavement, and he just kept licking it off, and on top of that you have to reapply it constantly. These are very thin. They're not like winter boots. They don't provide any insulation. He loves them. He actually goes and retrieves them for me when it's time to go out. Even if he doesn't need to wear them that day, he'll still try to make me put them on him. He used to have like a fold-up travel dish, and we hated it. It didn't work well. I hated it. So I bought him like just a small dish, like this size. It was like a really pretty metal, like blue food dish, and it was amazing, and I lost it, and I'm so mad that I lost it. But anyway, in the meantime, we're using this. I just needed something to take the place of it for this video, so yeah, food dish / water dish. Let's see. Emergency kibble. If our flight was to get delayed at the airport or something and we had to spend the night, it never hurts to have some extra kibble. And I think I packed 2 Ziploc bags full just to be safe, but one of them's in the bottom. Toothbrushes. We have 2 human toothbrushes just because someone always ends up losing one or forgetting them, so I just decided to stick them in his bag because he had extra room. And then this is his doggy toothbrush, and he has his own doggy toothpaste too. Yay, dental hygiene! Woo! Tic Tacs. No particular reason. He just really enjoys them. His favorite Nylabone. This is literally the only Nylabone product that is made that he cannot destroy. He's in love with this thing. This one's brand new, so it's not all shredded yet. But this is more just for like the hotel if he needs something to do. We don't want to give him a squeaky toy because he'd eat it in 3 seconds, and also because the rest of the hotel would hate us. Here, you can work on that. His doggy toothpaste. Okay. His brushes. This is the brush we use every night before bed. He doesn't shed too much. We've been pretty lucky about that. And then this is the undercoat brush, which I'm just taking because it's Florida and I want to get as much excess hair out of him as possible, just to help keep him comfortable. Spare collar. It never hurts to have a spare collar and a spare leash. I don't think his are going to break, obviously, because they're made out of paracord, even his wheelchair leashes. If I'm not feeling well and my parents take him out to go to the bathroom or something, then the wheelchair leash isn't going to work for them. Doesn't hurt to bring a normal leash. His pull strap. Normally I pack this, but I think for the trip I'm just going to start having him wear it all the time. Okay. And this is his outfit for my grandpa's birthday party. He has a dress shirt and a little clip-on tie to go on his collar. I'm not sure if I'm going to just put a patch directly on the shirt or if I'm going to put the BLD over his outfit, but I still want him clearly marked as a service dog just to avoid any public access problems and also just to keep people away from him. And again, we have a second bag of spare kibble, extra dog food just in case. We're not packing dog food for the entire trip because we're just going to buy it when we get down there. It'll be easier that way. Biscuits and chewies. This is like a doggy spray thing. It's vanilla. I originally got it because when he does deep pressure therapy for my panic attacks, it calms me down. I don't know if you've heard of this, but oftentimes certain scents like lavender are known to help people relax and become more calm. But yeah, spraying this just a tiny little bit. It's not overwhelming, and you honestly don't really smell it at all unless you shove your face into his fur. But I really love it, and it also makes his coat kind of nice and shiny. It is meant for dogs specifically, so it is 100% safe. I know tons of people who use these. I don't know if I would use it like just as a doggy perfume, but it has been amazing for deep pressure therapy. So if your dog does that, think about looking into something like this because it's been wonderful. Another thing I suggest doing, if you can, I got mine at Walmart. They were like $4 and I got a whole pack of them. Was like these jelly tags or just some type of luggage tag. And that is his carry-on. And the next thing I wanted to go over was this. It doesn't necessarily have to be a folder, but I found out that this is working really well for us. I really suggest having one place where you have all of your legal documents and, you know, your proof of vaccinations and everything, just all together. I know obviously he has his rabies tag and his registration and everything, but it's always good to have proof on paper. Proof of his rabies, distemper, all of that stuff. Proof of purchase, probably some stuff that's not completely necessary, but every time we get like an official receipt or document in terms of his healthcare, everything just automatically goes right in here. So that way, once we get to the airport, we will not have to worry about having forgotten anything or just not having something because everything is in this side. This page has the ADA definition of a service dog and the ADA definition of a disability. I can't really read all this yet, but I believe it also talks about like how a business should treat a service dog team, and it states the 2 questions that they're allowed to ask. It's pretty much like all of the super important stuff condensed on a 1 sheet of paper. I'm not sure exactly where I got it. I think my dad found it online, but I can try to put the link below. Okay, and this slot, I haven't finished filling up the folder yet, but this is where I'm going to put the state and federal laws. Most people know the federal laws, but like I said, it never hurts to have the printed copy on hand right there. I know the state laws are only really important for service dogs in training because they're not covered federally. I feel like it's safe to have everything that I could possibly need right there. So I'll have a copy of the service dog laws for Maine, New York, and Florida. New York because that's where our connecting flight is. I believe we're going out of JFK. I was also told by many of my service dog friends who live in Florida that I ought to have copies of the laws in Spanish. I'm not sure if this is really necessary, but I'm gonna take their word for it, and just to be safe, I'll print off everything in Spanish if I can find it. I think that's everything for the folder. But yeah, essentially, I think it's really important to have everything that you could possibly need in this folder. So even if you're unsure of if it will be necessary, but you think it might be, I would just, put it in there just to be safe. I know it's kind of an ugly folder, but I liked the fact that it had 3 pockets, and it was kind of more easy to organize. Another thing I was told was to have like a photo ready of you and your service dog together to prove that you didn't like steal or kidnap the dog. I don't know if this is actually if someone was just messing with me when they told me this. I don't know if I'll be able to get any footage of the actual trip there, or the actual trip in Florida, just because obviously things are going to be very hectic. Plus, this is my first time ever traveling with Bugsie. I'm probably going to be pretty preoccupied with other more important things at the time. As soon as I get back, I fully intend to make a video on my experience traveling. I'm kind of a little nervous, not just because of Bugsie, but I've also never gone through airport security in a wheelchair, so I'm kind of scared about all of that. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I can't really be that helpful in this video, aside from just sharing what I think is important to pack. But we really don't know. We haven't done this before. This is our first time. So, yeah. As soon as we get back, I will definitely make a video on my experience, whether it's good or bad. I'll try to go into detail, give you as many tips as I can. Hopefully we can get a really good video out of it and a lot of information to share with people. Bugsie's asleep. I don't have the heart to move him, so